Hola amigos! Hola amigos! Hello! Hello my friends! Hello my fans and viewers! Hello! Hello! Zzz, zzz. I decided to come back to Ocean Beach. I don't know if you can recognize where I'm at. I opened this sliding door, but it started to get too windy. I'm making my breakfast. I think this is roast beef, some muffins from Trader Joe's. They're $1.99 for the pack, and my lettuce, which is kind of looking gross. So I'm making an egg right here, and if I'm not mistaken, it should be. Let's see if I can do this. There you go. And that's how it's done. The way I make my coffee, I don't drink a lot of caffeine anymore like I used to. I was getting tired of drinking decaf without any kind of feeling of the jolt that I missed from the caffeine. I found this at Walmart, and they had this as a discontinued product. The regular price was $12 freaking, and I got it for $6.99, I think. I said, brown sugar and cinnamon. I said, wow, and it smells really good, you guys. And I said, wonder what would happen if I mixed a half a teaspoon of this and of this chocolate one from Abuelita, and then add just some creamer. I know it's a bunch of sugar, but it's not real sweet, to tell you the truth. The way I use this, make this, is I use my coffee strainer, which works really, really well. And all I do is put this thing in there, and then pour the coffee and the chocolate, and then pour the hot water. And I tell you what, man, it tastes pretty freaking good. Let's see if my egg is done, you guys. I think it is done. Yeah, it's all butter actually, which is okay. So let's make our eggy there. And all we do now is, I was gonna heat this up. It's not the greatest tasting lunch meat. This is butter lettuce, by the way. It's not regular lettuce. This is butter lettuce, and it's starting to go bad. That's my breakfast: egg with roast beef, and my coffee with Abuelita and brown sugar.
You may be also. And where I go, you know. Matthew chapter 25. I never get to go up there to see the mansion.
It's not the most prettiest landscape, but it's definitely
blessed are you if you read the book of Revelation, and blessed are
nice.
you if you hear it be read.
And relaxing, especially when your home is made, your bed is made, and everything is fine. The sun is shining, you're sober. Yeah.
Verse 52.
You bastard! You bastard! Bastard! Go to hell! Go to hell! No, because there's people in there. I take that back! I take that back! You're still a bastard, though. Bastard. I'm just gonna read my Bible, and I have this other book called the Book of Enoch. Let me show you. The Books of Enoch, complete edition, including Enoch 1, the Ethiopian Book of Enoch, Book 2, Enoch, the Slavonic Secrets of Enoch, and Book 3, Enoch, the Hebrew Book of Enoch. And then I'll probably walk over there. One of the things I've learned about being in the van is you have to organize everything and keep everything nice and tidy, because it doesn't take long before it starts to look like, doesn't look like some druggy van or. Oh man, this is so peaceful here. So peaceful. That was another plane. You bastards! Damn you bastards! You gotta stick around for the next video. We're gonna do a major remodeling in the van. All because of what? To make the drums fit. Here's what we're gonna do. This is just a preview. This is normally my kitchen, this whole thing. You know what? Let me open a little bit of curtains. This is normally my kitchen, and I'm gonna swap it for that. I bought this thing for 20 bucks. It's all wood, brand freaking new. Check this out. I am going to narrow down all the stuff that I don't need. Everything has to fit in there that I need to cook with. I bought me a Bluetooth keyboard. I bought it at the thrift shop. And then this guy, $6.99 Salvation Army. And what's gonna go on top? You guessed it, the stove. And I believe it might fit the propane tank. Where is this stove gonna go? Right here. This is gonna go away. This thing is gonna go right here. The drum set gonna take over that entire corner. Just picture that. Yee-hee. So you guys, you gotta stick around for the next upcoming videos, and I have a lot of videos to do. I will be doing a presentation on a diesel heater that someone was very kind enough to give me. Yes, give me. And also I'm going to do an actual review update of my refrigerator freezer. And also another video, the cylinder refillable tanks with the handle to refill it. I know this video was a little bit choppy. When I was videotaping the episodes, I had a doctor's appointment and they gave me 3 vaccine shots, 2 on the left arm and 1 on the right arm, and it knocked me out for days. But they were vaccines for pneumonia, and the other 2 were related to pulmonary, respiratory sicknesses, viruses, things like that. For the first time, I was bold enough to take them, because I never take vaccines. I also am going to take a flu shot starting in October. I mean, I'm 59 years old, so I have to take care of myself. A lot of good things are happening, you guys, and one of them is that I'm getting very close to buying a trailer, you guys. I mean, really, really close. I'm looking at trailers that I never imagined I would be able to afford thanks to the reimbursement of my deposit. I got so fortunate that I was reimbursed more than what I was expecting. And I'm looking at cargo trailers now. Yes, a cargo trailer. And they're expensive. I'm not looking at new ones, even though I have looked at them. I'm looking at some used ones. And I found one that was 8 by 16 with barn doors and with a rack roof and insulated, but I'm a little bit short from what they're asking. The guy is asking $5,000 or best offer. A little bit short, you know, from that $5,000. So I would love to have that one, you guys. Oh my God. I said, wow, I can actually look at trailers now that are in the $3,000 range. I'd rather be without any money and buy a cargo trailer. I'm doing all this out of redeeming myself for my past fuck-ups in my life, and also because I have committed myself to reinventing my life again. And the only way I can do this is by, I mean, I know that salvation from God is not through anything you do except by receiving Christ as your Savior. I feel like I have to do more than that. And I feel like I have to finish this album called The Revelation. And that's why I have this desire to buy a trailer and convert it into a partial music recording studio. I mean, not some fancy thousands and thousands of, you know, outboard gear, you know, like a $4,000 universal audio compressor, even though I wish I could afford one, yeah, but mostly digital, okay, through plugins and a few hardware here and there once in a while. But the music studio would be mostly digital. So that is the dream that I have of this trailer, and to finish this album called The Revelation. Now, The Revelation is an album focused on the type of music that I call apocalyptic doom metal. Yes. But it's all about the coming of Christ and the end times. Yeah, you guys, a lot of good things are happening here, and I'm so grateful to God that everything is going fine. Financially, So thank you for watching. Adios, amigos. Adios, 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 amigos. Goodbye, goodbye.
I say bring out the accused and here's Barabbas.